Welcome to Playin Art! Woo!
Hiya, how are you doing? I'm Graham Lindley. Thanks for coming back and welcome to the second edition of Playin Art, brought to you by 1/8 and Ironcast Media. Well, we've got another fantastic act lined up for you today, as promised. Cheeky guy from Barnsley, singer-songwriter who's always up for a good waffle, so I'll not eat into too much of his time with my mindless drivel. Please welcome to the Playin Art stage, Mr. Lee Bailey. Are you there, Lee?
I'm here, mate. All present and correct.
Awesome. How have you been?
Steady away, mate. If I'm honest, I mean, I've not really stopped with everything that's going off. Everything's 100 mile an hour. It's nice to sit down, but actually, if I'm honest with you, I'm all good. I'm all good. Keeping busy. What about yourself?
I'm a bit both ways. It's a bit like you say, 100 miles an hour, but then everything else has kind of come to a stop, hasn't it? So yeah. I've been trying to avoid going back to my old job, but you know, needs must, aren't they, and all that. I'm definitely missing doing this kind of stuff. So yeah, we need to get back on with it, don't we?
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, I've currently in between houses at the minute, so I mean, I've only just brought my PC down, so I've got the ability now to start recording and writing again. I just didn't really want to do anything before we moved into the new house. It's just boxing up to one box to box up again. Yeah, but I'm glad I did it.
Cool.
It's nice to be surrounded by stuff where you can feel like you can create. So rather than just sitting down recording on my phone and then trying to bodge my way through it, this is.
Well, that's it, isn't it? And it's like you say, it's having everything in one place, isn't it? Where you don't have to keep setting stuff up and eating into creative time, because it all does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Sorry, it's like my housemate's just rummaging about at a minute, trying to be really quiet.
Go and get in on it if you want.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so I suppose other than that is we've been getting on with growing our moustaches for charity. Thanks to you.
Yeah, growing.
Thanks for setting that up, Lee. I had a nice beard going on, and that had to...
I sacrificed as well. I did that sacrifice. Every year I make this sacrifice, and I forget.
You did it before?
Yeah, I've it's about 7th year I've done it. So I'm actually making some decent progress for 14 days in. It helps if you shave every day, because then it don't look as rubbish.
Yeah, still rocking the COVID cut me a minute, because I think I managed to get one cut in between. The rough and rugged looks kind of working a little bit, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
it goes. That's what all these long haul truckers that you're modelling yourself on.
That's it. Well, that's what I'm trying. Just need to change my accent slightly to something a bit more deep south.
Yeah, guy, you just need to be like, I'm just going to drop this load off right here. I'm going to get myself a Budweiser. I'm going to get back in my truck.
I'm going to pop this tooth out here, because But we find things to do, don't we, to keep ourselves busy in the meantime. So what you been doing music-wise in lieu of playing out live, I guess?
Yeah, we used to do it lives quite a lot. Everything that we're doing at this moment where I work is very much all COVID related. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of overtime. So any spare minute I've got is either with my little one, or with me lady. But when we do the lives, so it's normally it's me and Tom. So Tom's my housemate. I think it's more what we would normally do on a Friday night anyway. Is we sit down, we'll have a couple of beers, and we'll sit and jam, and then we just basically share it with everybody, and let everybody jump on if they want to. It's like any time we do a couple of live shows together, me and Tom. I mean, because like you know yourself, it's like me and you always like usually play solo, and every now and again it's good to have somebody there to have a jam with, and especially on lives.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what we missed with the original ones. You were in that position, living with another musician.
Yeah.
Hardest thing for me, I mean, beginning of lockdown, I tried to find a way to bring musicians together to play together, but it's just not possible, is it, with current bandwidths and things like that? Not in a live thing anyway. I mean, obviously what we did with Somewhere Over the Rainbow, we could do it all in an individual and jam it all together, fantastic. But for live things, it's a bit limited, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, I mean, even all it takes is just that one little bit a delay. It doesn't even have to be a second; it could be a millisecond, but it adds up. It's like it gains interest as it moves along.
Exactly, it's exponential, isn't it?
Even
before you know it, you're a mile behind.
Yeah,
they can't
sort it.
No.
Elon Musk's on job now. I think we'll get Elon Musk on it. He'll sort it out.
Well, Gary Barlow did not a bad job, did he, with the Take That thing? So I don't know how he did that, because I wonder if he'd like put some kind of delay in or something like that, so that when it went out, they were all actually they must have all been playing to a backing track or whatever. Yeah, maybe. And then when it went out, they were all in time. But
I don't think we're that posh, though, are we?
No, we ain't got that much money. I mean, he's got a decent studio, hasn't he, that dear Gary
Barlow? All that much time.
Yeah, I'm sure he knows the people. Right, I want to make this work. Go make it work. Okay.
Yeah, Gary's just called. We've got to put some overtime in.
Yeah, but whereas I think I spent the first couple of months learning how to use new software, OBS and Blender and things like that, and a bit of Photoshop for, but gaining new skills, isn't it?
It's
kind of foresaw Rishi telling us all to get a new job in cyber. So,
it's I did that I did that quiz for laugh, and basically, right. So I mean, I've got a job at the minute anyway. I mean, I work in finance, so I thought I'll do this quiz. Why not? This, is it because I'm technically a live performer as well? And he basically told me I need to go be a live performer.
Right. Well, you might as well do that then, aren't you? Because there's plenty of jobs about a minute for it.
Oh yeah.
Loads. shouting out.
Venues that need filling out there. That's
it. Well, it will be soon, because there'll only be about 3 venues left. Won't there? We'll all be fighting to get in.
Yeah. Well, depending on state of venue, maybe fighting to get out.
Yeah, maybe.
We've all been there. You've gone and played somewhere where you felt safer outside.
Yeah. I can't wait for this one to be over.
Smile and wave. It
surprised me though, the ones that I did do between COVID, how many people just came up to you and, can I sing one?
I got one. I had one gig. So I've had since from March. I've had one gig since March. We and it were an outside, so they got a stage set up outside and everything. So all that were brilliant. Quick, easy to load in and set up, and people there were being respectful with distance and stuff like that. So I did an half decent experience with it, although just one experience. So it's it sucks. I miss.
Yeah, it does.
Miss going out and feeling that buzz, because when you're doing a live, you can't gauge your audience. You can't see who's doing what, or not that you really get that bothered about it, but you can kind of tell what you need to play next.
That's it, yeah. You've got no idea, except for a couple of thumbs popping up.
Yeah.
That people are into what you're doing.
Love being
I mean, you get the requests, don't you? I suppose it's easier for that, actually, isn't it? People can put the requests on and you just see them pop up rather than having to, and then you can just ignore the ones that you don't know. You haven't seen.
But all the trouble is with Facebook one, it's like when you do it on live on Facebook, the comments are very sporadic, because even if it's people that don't like your Facebook page, or so their mate, someone shared it and they've clicked on it, you can only really see people that are connected to your page until you I always view back everything that I've done, see what I could do better on, like a bit of being self-critical and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then you see all these pop-ups coming, and that makes you feel a bit of a knob, because you're there just going, this video, these people shouting at stuff, and like, oh, sorry. Spend a good half an hour afterwards liking everything and replying. And
does it tell you whether them comments were live at the time or whether they came afterwards? It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
It shows. It's like a timestamp. There's like a timestamp on it. So if you scroll back and forward through the video, you can see comments remove, appear and remove as you move backwards and forwards. So.
Right. So, what are you going to play for us today then? Going to give us a couple? Yeah,
but I have 2. We'll go for both originals. So one's not released. This were it's got Morning Rain. First one that felt like I got back into my writing when I moved back to Barnsley last year. So like I've been away off music scene for about 3 years. I moved to Leeds, and I come back and started like putting pen to paper again. Got Morning Rain out. You know when you do a song, you finish it, and you're like, I'm back to where I want now, so I can progress further.
Yeah,
we do that. We got a little bit of recording for that. That actually went out on the charity single we did. We did the CD as well with it.
Yes. Yeah.
So that went out on that as well, and I'll be doing. So we'll let that. We'll do a bit of Morning Rain, and then we'll do your exclusive, bro. Your exclusive.
Oh, wicked. Oh, do you know what? For you, we should have called this Laking Art, shouldn't we?
Yeah, Laking Art.
Playin Art, just for you.
LakingArt.com/JPEG.
Well, I'm looking forward to listening to it. We'll let you go and get ready, and we'll just do the general socials slide while you get 30 seconds to pick your guitar up and get ready. So
it's right there. Look at that. It's right there.
Look at that. It's ready and waiting.
It's actually that size.
It looks really small.
It is a tiny thing.
How do you tune it?
Using
like
hands usually. Yeah,
right.
Sharpen my nails right thing like some off of X-Men and just.
I'd be screwed when I'm with that.
Got them grafters' hands there, pal. Yeah.
I've got a bass. We're all right. I've got a backup plan. But if they get any bigger.
Oh my dick! It's not bad. I had to play bass. Try playing bass. I suppose at practice you'd be there, like, but them strings feel like.
Well, you've got to have that span as well, haven't you? Because the frets are further apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so since state of these little fingers I've got, that doesn't help nobody.
No, that reduces it a little bit.
If it were going other way, it'd be fine. If it were going other way, I'd be like some kind of maestro. But even for piano, piano exactly the same when I was learning to play piano. Drummer is what I should have been.
Well, yeah.
It's stuff with sticks.
I think all guitarists want to be drummers, don't they? That's like the thing, isn't it? All guitarists want to be drummers, and the drummers want to be guitarists. I
think my inspiration for wanting to be a drummer was Dick Van Dyke in Mary Poppins, the ultimate one-man band that he was.
I know exactly what you mean, mate. I know exactly what you mean.
Oh.
Thanks for joining us, Lee. It's been nice chatting to you.
Likewise, my mate. Always a pleasure. And thanks very much for inviting me and having me.
No worries, mate. We'll get you back on soon and see what you've been up to.
That's it. Hopefully, I'll have a beard by then, and so will you.
Well, hopefully, yeah. The Tash will have done one, and yeah, I've got to admit, I'm not digging it.
I do it every year, and like it gets better as a mustache every year, but then it just makes me look more like I should be either plumbing in Italy or on some kind of register. It's me, Luigi.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, God.
I never had a Nintendo either. Anyway,
I'm always a Sega guy myself.
Yeah,
good old days.
No, I were an Amiga guy, me.
Amiga. I started off with Spectrum. Ready to a Mega Drive.
I had Amstrad.
I stopped my journey through Sony at the PlayStation 2 and sold my PlayStation 2 so I could go and watch Oasis for a ticket for Oasis.
All right. Did you do that for?
Oh, mate, I loved. Honestly, I've only seen Oasis once. I absolutely loved Oasis, like when I was growing up. I think more for Noel and the B-sides. So it's like whenever I play any Oasis, it's hardly. I don't know. I could play Wonderwall, but I don't know. I've never learned Wonderwall. Don't Look Back in Anger. All main stuff that everybody loves. Whereas I like stuff like Where Did It All Go Wrong, Talk Tonight, Stay Young.
There was a split around that time though, and you were either a metalhead or an indie, where you couldn't go between the two. That was just wrong.
I did though. I went through them circles. I mean, I used to go drinking down at the room in Barnsley, massive rock pub, and walk in there like, I had long hair and everything. I used to have like hair down here, but like I'd have Oasis and Manic Street Preachers, Verve and stuff on my iPod. So like some kind of like a mole, some kind of
right,
it's like agent, double agent. It's a musical double agent.
Right, come on, play us some songs, Lee.
Right, let's. I'll get geared up, get everything jacked in and whatnot.
Awesome. We'll see you in a couple of minutes.
You shall, my mate. Much
Cheers,
love.
mate.
In a bit.
Cheers, Lee. Thanks very much, mate. We'll just take a minute to direct you to our socials with the help of Art, who's looking particularly miserable today, but it might cheer up one day. You never know. Please give us a like and a share. And guys over at One Over the Eight as well. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, usual places. And Lee Bailey as well. Please go and give him a like and a share and see what he's been up to. But for now, it's back over to you, Lee. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much, pal. As per, always nice to have a little chat with you over the means that we've got now in regards to Zoom. 2 songs as promised. First one is Morning Rain. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Here we go, Morning Rain. Right, here's your second one. Exclusive, allegedly. Due for release soon, be out on all major platforms shortly. And this is called Sinking Boat. Again, thanks very much for having me. Hope you enjoy. sit down and wait. The quarter's running long and we must take the bait. We'll come soon here with different song. We stand on idly by, and in silence we'll wait our turn. Stood here round the pyre, top of fire that's slow to burn, and you say it's all okay. Just believe in this rope that they wrap round your neck just to stay. The sinking boat full of holes. The sinking boat full of holes. So sit down and wait. Watch all of the lies they serve on a silver plate, and they'll tell you that it's all fine. Still they won't hesitate to drop you like a habit that they no longer need. You just take it on the chin until you bleed, but it's all okay. Just believe in this rope that they wrap round your neck just to save a sinking boat full of holes. A sinking boat full of holes. And you say it's all okay. Just believe in this rope that they wrap round your neck just to save a sinking boat if you break. Well, it's your mistake just to pick up the pieces when they choose to hit on the brakes on a sinking boat full of holes. A sinking boat full of holes. So sit down and wait. We're hitting the waves head on. We pass the time to change. It's not us that's in the wrong, refusing to hear our cries. Of course that would be so absurd, expecting the same results from the lessons that you never learned. And you say it's all okay. Just believe in this rope that they wrap round your neck just to save a sinking boat if you break. Well, it's your mistake just to pick up the pieces when they choose to hit on the brakes. I hope you save your receipts for your conscience and mine while you've been so unkind and expecting us all to save a boat full of holes. A sinking boat full of Woo! And that is it. Sinking boat, art, suiting up, platforms, and all that. Again, thanks very much for having me, and hope you've enjoyed. Stay safe, look after yourself.